Hi there, I'm Deborah.
And I'm Tracy.
And we are
Team Everson.
We are Everson's retail coaching and consulting, helping retail business owners build future-ready businesses. Today our topic is building a faith-based business, and what does that look like and how do you incorporate your faith into your retail business? That was one of the things that we did. But first, before we move any further, would you do us a huge favor and hit the like and subscribe button so that we can build our followers and bring more content to you, and hit the little notification bell so that it pops up every time a new video shows up. So we wanted to just talk about building a faith-based business. We didn't want to be overt in our hardware retail business, but we did want to let people know that we were followers of Jesus and that we were a safe place for people who needed some guidance, prayer, whatever. We just wanted people to know that we were there for them without necessarily being overt about our Christian faith. So how did incorporating your faith work into the business?
I think we started just by playing Christian music on the radio. It was just a background music, but we did get people that noticed and appreciated it. They thanked us for it, and never once did we have anyone complain about it that we were doing that.
No.
That was the first start of just trying to bring our faith.
But do you remember when we started that? So we were actually celebrating our 50-year anniversary, and we had a huge garage sale, and out in our garage we had the Christian music playing, and everybody would walk in and they'd say, "Oh, I love your music." And as we were going through that week and kept hearing comments and compliments about people loving the music, we talked about it and we said, "Hey, why don't we bring that into the store?" And so we brought it into our store, and everybody would notice right away when they came in, "Oh, hey, I love your music." So even though we weren't overt about our Christian faith, just even having the local Christian radio station playing in the background really made a difference. The other thing that we did is we partnered with an organization called International Bible Givers Association, and we brought in Bibles, and we had a little bookshelf that actually one of our employees found on the side of the road. And so we fixed it up and we painted it, and we just had it on an end cap in this little bookshelf for free Bibles. So the only stipulation from the Bible Givers Association was that we could not charge for the Bibles. So we always gave the Bibles away for free, and that was a huge hit. People loved the Bibles.
It was a variety from children's Bibles to adult Bibles, and they were able to get themed like sporting Bibles that had like camel on the cover. So, and there's some fun stories we had.
I remember the first Bible that we actually gave away. This might make me cry because it was like so sweet. So we had not remodeled our store yet, and we had the Bible sitting in a little spot in our counter, and it was eye level. So this little 9-year-old boy, he looked like he was about 9, and he picks it up and he's like, "Hey, what's this?" And he shows it to me, and I said, "Oh, well, that's a Bible." And he goes, "Well, what's a Bible?" And his grandma, her eyes are bulging out of her head, and she's like, "You don't know what a Bible is?" And he's like, "No." And she goes, "Oh my gosh, you need this more than I do." And I said, "Absolutely." I said, "You take this Bible, this is yours." And I told him, the Bible is the Word of God, and you get to know God through reading His Word. And he's like, "But I can take this? I don't have to pay? It's free?" And I said, "Yes, it's free." I think he was actually more so than the Bible. He was impressed that he could walk out the door without paying for this book. Well, I remember when we used to have a kids, what we called our kids Santa shop, and the kids would come and they would shop with Santa, and they would get to buy presents for mom and dad and brothers and sisters and whomever they wanted. And one of the kids, he had gotten a Bible, and so he specifically asked his mom if they could come back to the store so he could pick out a Bible for his cousin. That was really sweet. And so she thought that, and then she told me she caught him with his flashlight in bed reading the Bible, and she goes, oh my gosh, that was one of her most favorite memories. And then one was with your mom, actually. So there was a lady and her husband that were driving by the store, and she said, honey, I think we're supposed to get softener salt here. And he's like, okay. So he drove in, and as they walked through the door, she knew exactly why they were supposed to stop. She had been praying and asking God for a way for her and her granddaughter to be able to connect through reading the Bible. And as she walked through the door, she saw our kids' Bibles. And so she was able to pick out a Bible that she could give to her granddaughter so then they could read the word together. And my mother-in-law was actually, I wasn't there, my mother-in-law was able to actually help her pick out the right Bible for her and her granddaughter. And I thought that was a really sweet memory.
Yeah.
So those were just some of the ways that we incorporated our faith into our business. The other thing is every once in a while, we maybe had a customer who was really struggling. And if we felt they were comfortable, we would ask if we could pray with them. And that really, prayer is a really big thing for me, as you know.
That's right.
So being able to pray with somebody, that really meant a lot, not only to them, but to me. So I don't know about what you're going through, but I just want to encourage you that if you are a believer and you have a retail business, those are just a couple of the ways that we were able to incorporate our faith into our retail business.
I think so.
I don't, but I just want to thank you so much for joining us today for our podcast. And if you are interested in talking more about exiting your business or increasing the value of your business, drop us a line at eversonsretail.com, www.eversonretail.com, and fill out our section in the comment. We have some questions you can fill out in the comment section or contact section. And we would love to talk to you. I am Deborah.
And I'm Tracy.
And we are Team Everson.